Okay, so just last before we completed, we discussed this one, right? What is it? So do you want to create a network and then you want to communicate in the network? These are the main 5 points. The first 3 points are about a connecting and last 2 points are about a communication related. Okay. The first point is about a NICs, Network Interface Card. Okay. So first we'll see one by one. So we'll try to complete up to here. Okay. Then we'll see these things next classes. At least this part. First. NIC, Network Interface Card. So I'm using a, so where it is, go to the control panel. Okay. And go to Network and Sharing Center. Then go to Change Adapter Settings. See, this is my Wi-Fi adapter. So I'm connecting wirelessly from my laptop. I'm connecting wirelessly, right? I'm connecting wirelessly, but there is an adapter. See, it's a Wi-Fi adapter. Using this one only, I'm connecting. Okay, so wireless adapter, and this is the wide adapter, which is disconnected. Actually, wide type of connectivity is disconnected. I'm connecting with wireless only. Okay, this is my adapter. Okay, whether it is you're connected wide way or wirelessly, whether you are connecting wide way of connectivity or wireless type of connectivity, the device must have an NIC. Device must have an NIC, Network Interface Card. First, we'll see about a wide type of connectivity. Then we'll see wireless type of connectivity. Wide type means there is a cable. Okay. So there is a generally, our regularly nowadays what we are using is UTP, STP cables. Okay. So you can see UTP cable. This type of cables we are using in general. Okay. These are the cable we are using in our regular LAN network for cable connectivity. So for this cable, in the ends, we are having this type of RJ45 plugs or connectors. Okay, RJ45 connectors or plugs are there, and both end of the cable. Okay, both end of the cable. Okay, these cables also called as patch cables, LAN cables, patch cables, cat cables, Okay, so these are different names we are calling. So if you see this cable, so both end of the cables are having this RJ45 plug or a connector, both sides. Okay, this LAN cable or a patch cable or cat cable, okay, is connected to your device. So if you see, this is the laptop. This RJ45 socket, okay, it is connected to laptop one side for this one, and other side of the cable connected to a switch or a hub or wall mount. Okay, wall mount. What is wall mount means? Maybe in your college you have seen. So you are connecting like this desktops are connecting to the wall mounting points, right? Um, like these points. Okay. Back side cables are there, but in the front side we have a plug point. Just you have to insert it another side. Or you will directly connect it to a hub or a switch, or maybe your Wi-Fi router also we can connect it. Okay, that's what it is cable. But in your laptop or a desktop where it is connected, In your laptop, it is connected to this point. This is called a RJ45 socket, also called as a LAN port, also called as a LAN port. Also called as a LAN port. Okay. So this is called a NIC card or Ethernet card. This is called NIC card or a Ethernet card. So you have a desktop. Okay. You have a desktop, and on desktop, these Ethernet cards are inserted. Okay. These Ethernet cards are inserted in your desktop motherboard. Like this. On the motherboard, it is connected. You can find in a multiple YouTube videos also there how it is inserted. It is not very mandatory, but to understand you can watch it. So better option it is. Okay. So this is actual motherboard, and you are inserting this card into this PCI bars. Okay, in a PCI. So your interfaces, you are inserting this card. Outside, you are getting ports like this. Okay. Outside, desktop ports are comes like this. Okay, that is NIC card, interface card, network interface card. Okay, NIC card or a Ethernet card. What we are using is Ethernet cards. So different NICs are there. Out of different NICs, what we are using is Ethernet cards. Okay, this type of cards. Nowadays, these Ethernet cards are integrated into your motherboard, both desktop as well as a laptop. Inside of that motherboard, it is already integrated. On the motherboard itself, the Ethernet cards are integrated. So no separate card is not required to insert it. Earlier days, we required to insert it. Nowadays, it's not required. It is already integrated inside your Ethernet cards. This is for Wi-Fi related. Okay. It is integrated. I need that motherboard. Otherwise, any motherboard, like in a hardware, you can also see the motherboard integrated with an IC card. Like this is inserting on a motherboard. And integrated. Because I search like that, so then, so maybe front panel, back panel, you can see. So there you will find different. So there is not required directly. Its port is available, so you can insert directly into that port. So this is the NIC port. Okay. So you want to connect devices wirelessly. What is the requirement? Ethernet. Our Ethernet is, sorry, our NIC is, here we call it as a Ethernet. Okay. So technology is Ethernet technology. This is what we call it as Ethernet technology, Ethernet cards. Okay. So the port we call it as a Ethernet port, LAN port, or a RJ45 socket. Okay. Even for your laptops, also you can able to connect through these ports. Okay. Laptop also you can able to connect using that port. Ethernet ports are available. So it is built inside your motherboard only. For desktops and laptops nowadays, it is all integrated on your motherboard. Okay. For this Ethernet, okay, from IEEE, okay, the wide NICs exactly say Ethernet, okay, IEEE number is 802.11. 11 or 802.3. Okay, for it's a wide NIC. So what we are using is Ethernet, and IEEE is given one number for this, a journal number, that is 802.3. 802, February 1980. .3 represents Ethernet. .3 represents its Ethernet. Okay. So this we call it as Ethernet card, LAN card, sometimes NIC card also. These Ethernets, initially first one is Ethernet, that is we can able to send up to 10 Mbps data, up to 10 Mbps data connectivity, bits per second, 10 Mbps, 10 Ethernet. Then upgraded version came, means Ethernet to Fast Ethernet, new upgradation. Fast Ethernet is 100 Mbps connectivity. Fast Ethernet is 100 Mbps connectivity. Gigabit Ethernet. What is Gigabit Ethernet? 1000 Mbps connectivity or 1 Gbps connectivity. Okay. So this NIC ports or Ethernet port or LAN port or J45 port. What is port connectivity? We call it as NIC port, Ethernet port, or LAN port. Okay, Ethernet port or a LAN port. Okay, guys, understand about wide type of connectivity? Any doubts in a wide type of connectivity?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very good. Next is wireless type of connectivity. Wireless type of connectivity. So we'll see wireless devices. You have a mobile phone, you have a laptop, you have a desktop, smart TVs, tablets. So different types of wireless devices have wireless type of connectivities. Okay. Different types of wireless data. Now, the thing is, okay, the thing is what I'm trying to say is, you have a mobile phone or a laptop. So think about a laptop. See, there is a, if you able to see this one, I will try to make it bigger, not it is spend some time. Okay. So we'll see laptop, Wi-Fi card. Okay. See, this is actually laptop Wi-Fi card. Okay. Which is inside your laptop. Purpose it is our NIC. What is it is nothing but a NIC it is. A network interface card, which is inside your laptop only. You may not see outside anything, but it is inside one. But don't touch it and don't try to remove it. Okay. Okay. Don't touch it. If in case something goes bad, okay, it's maybe problem. Okay. So because it's a very tiny cables are connecting to it. So you can see here it is very tiny cables are connection is there for these points. So if you are not properly installed, okay, some electrostatic discharge is also possible like this. Okay. So be carefully, you have to connect it. So don't touch it, but look at here, it is. Even you can search in Google also how it is look like, even YouTube videos, how to install it. So you get some idea how it is look like. Just for idea only how it is. need it. That's it. Okay. Physically, we don't touch it. Okay. So we need a technician for that one. So not for a general purpose. Okay. General troubleshooting we don't do in a laptops. Okay. What is this, guys? It is your wireless NIC. It is your wireless NIC to connect to the your Wi-Fi access point, wireless access point, or Wi-Fi router, wireless connectivity. This is the device which is inside your laptop, which is inside your laptop. Okay. In case you have a desktop, you have a desktop. Okay. You have a desktop, then you can use this kind of adapters, just like a LAN adapter, Ethernet card we are using, Ethernet card for a wide type of connectivity. For desktop, you can use this type of adapters for wireless type of connectivity. Same way how you are inserting inside your desktop, the same way you are connecting to your this wireless adapters here inside. Okay, this is wireless NICs. Another one example, I have a desktop. Earlier it is very near to my router, so I will connect my desktop to router. Wide way I connected. Now what happened? My desktop is in another room. Wi-Fi router is in another room. Okay. So now direct cable connectivity possible. I can connect it, but it is unnecessary blocking, right? So it is fuse wire. I have to take it and draw like that. So why should I take it? So simply I purchase this one. So instead of this, I purchase this one. I have a older laptop. The old laptop not connecting with the 5 gigahertz connectivity, only connecting to 2.4 gigahertz wireless connectivity. Okay. So what happened? Again, same solution, simplest solution. Your laptop internal Wi-Fi is not working, or it is a older not connecting to 5 gigahertz. Okay. Not connected to 5 gigahertz. Okay. So you can use this one. Simple USB adapter. So it is simple Wi-Fi USB adapter. Different companies, including TP company, TP Link, D-Link, like the different companies, these small adapters are available. Simply insert into your USB port, then it automatically install its drivers, and NIC is visible in your network adapters. Okay, connect it using your Wi-Fi username, password. Okay, so name is already visible, SSID is visible. Give the password and get connected. So you will be using wireless network very easily. This is another type of NIC. Another type of NIC. Okay. Of course, antenna based one also there for more strong reception. Without antenna also. Costly, no costly. And also when you are purchasing it, always think better dual band supported wireless access. Dual band supported means the Wi-Fi, this adapter should support both 2.4 as well as 5 gigahertz. Two bands it has to be supported. Okay. So it is useful any type of network connectivity. Okay. Even it is little costly. So only 2.4 is lesser cost. 2.4 plus 5 gigahertz is a little extra cost. You go to this. Okay, see it is TP-Link 300 mini wireless N USB adapter. Check the details. Is supporting 2.4 plus 5 gigahertz or not? I think it is not because 500 Mbps it is showing, right? This is Bluetooth adapter. This is Wi-Fi adapter. This also, you see the AC 600. AC 600 means automatically can understand it is dual band support. 2.4 and 5 gigahertz dual band supported Wi-Fi. So because it support high speed as well as normal speed. Okay. 100 Mbps connectivity you want it, you have to go to this 5 gigahertz connectivity. 40, 30, 50 type of connectivity, 2.4 type of that. Okay. So this is what I am. Okay. Guys, understand wireless type of NICs to connect devices wirelessly to your wireless access point or a Wi-Fi router. Hmm? Anyone? No one is speaking anything. Data link protocol showing 802.11 AC. Wireless type support is 802.11N, B, A, AC and Z. What is this AC? What is this N, B, A, AC, G? Anybody having idea about this one? What is this 11? What is this AC? What is N, B, AC? Anyone? Okay. D is not there or there? Don't know. So leave a body. Guys, in a wide network means Ethernet, mainly Ethernet. Ethernet IEEE standard is 802.11. For wireless adapters, for different wireless adapters are there, okay, which is maybe built inside your mobile phone, which is inside your mobile phone, there is a chip, Wi-Fi related, small chip is there. Inside it is your mobile phone, tablet, inside your tablet, inside your smart TV, okay. It is a chip is inside built-in one, just like your laptop built inside that Wi-Fi adapter. It is there. Okay. So it is a standard for Wi-Fi. Anything, any type of thing is generally we call it as 802.11. Okay. When you are checking specifications, it is showing different kind of stuff. 802.11a or 11b or 11z or 11n, 11ac, like a different type of things are showing. Okay. So what is that meaning is, the meaning of this is about a frequency and maximum supporting speed. It's about a frequency bandwidth support and maximum speed of data transmission support. Just 11, it is 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth connectivity support and maximum speed is 2 Mbps. A 802.11 is 5 gigahertz. So only 5 gigahertz type of means my Wi-Fi router must be 5 gigahertz only and my receiving is also 5 gigahertz. Then only it will connect it. Okay, frequency must match 5 gigahertz to 5 gigahertz connect, 2.4 to 2.4 connectivity. Okay, so of course speed is up to 54 Mbps. B 2.4 only. Again, B is 2.4 gigahertz. Connectivity speed is 11 Mbps. Means your Wi-Fi route is 2.4 and this receiving side is also 2.4, then connectivity. B and B connected. Okay, 2.4 to 2.4 connectivity. G means 2.4 again. N, what is the N? It is dual band support. Means that adapter can able to connect it to both 2.4 network as well as a 5 gigahertz connectivity. Okay, most of our recent laptops, mobile phones and all dual band supported only. Okay, because you can connect it to your Wi-Fi router is both dual band one, like a 2.4 speed is there, 5 gigahertz speed is also there. So or only 2.4 is there, or only 5 gigahertz is there. So from your laptop you can able to connect it. So only 2.4 you can connect it to 5 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz. Okay, so it is 600 Mbps, up to 600 Mbps data you can able. So above 54 Mbps, so you can able to connect it. Okay, so better we have to go to the N. AC. AC is pure 5 gigahertz, high speed connectivity only. Okay. And AD, which is we are generally maybe not using right now in our home or a small office network, maybe very big offices or big places, maybe they use it because it's 7 Mbps and 3 bandwidths it's supporting 2.4, 5 and 60 gigahertz connectivities also. Okay. Let's understand wide and wireless type of connectivities.
Yes, sir.
I want to complete at least 3 parts. Okay. Yes, you have a NIC. NIC, wide NIC is there, wireless type of NICs are there. What is the purpose? Is to connect and create a network for connecting. I have a mobile phone. I want to connect. I need an NIC, right? Which is inside our mobile phone only, and we are connecting. I want to connect from my laptop to network. In my laptop already wide type of NIC is there, wireless type of NIC. If I want to connect wirelessly, I use wireless type of NIC. If I want to connect wide type of NIC, so wide type of connectivity, so wide NIC I use it, right? Now, these NICs, for any NIC, it's a wide type or wireless type NICs, having some address on it. Okay, so our NIC is a hardware device, right? For every device, for every NIC, there is an address. That address is, we call it as a MAC address, Media Access Control. MAC means Media Access Control. So this address we call it as a physical address, also called as physical address or hardware address or unique address, mainly physical address. Okay, so what is this? It's a MAC address which is built inside your NIC, which is this address is given by that manufacturer only. For example, you take this TP-Link. TP-Link company, TP-Link is a company which is actually providing network related products. TP-Link, all products are majorly products are network related. Switches, routers, wireless adapters, wireless routers, network related solutions. Okay. So this TP-Link, whenever it is manufacturing this adapter, so what it will do, it put a MAC address inside. Or maybe you're using a wide type of analysis. Okay. Means we have seen that one. So just before normal NICs also we have seen. Okay. This type of NICs. So some Lippy World is a manufacturer. So manufacturing these NICs and they put some MAC address inside. They'll put a MAC address inside. When we use discussed all these things. Normal LAN based connectivities, right? So this is either built on the motherboard, or maybe it is separate NIC. Okay. So whatever it is, these NICs, these are all NICs. Inside this NIC, those who are manufacturing, for example, TP-Link, D-Link, Intel, Realtek, another important company, Realtek. Okay, so different companies manufacturing these NICs, both wide and wireless type of NICs. So these manufacturers, when they are manufacturing, they put an address inside of these NICs. That's what we call it as MAC address, also called as physical address. In a binary, the size of this address is 48-bit, but actually it is written for us, it is in a 12 hexa number decimal number. Hexadecimal number, it represented hexadecimal number. Okay, hexa number. Okay, so 12 numbers are there, 12 hexadecimals are there. Okay, 12 hexadecimals are there. Just look like this one. Okay, so this is like an address which is inside your NICs. Okay, which is inside your NICs given by this NICs manufacturer. NICs manufacturer. D-Link, TP-Link, like Intel, Realtek. These MAC addresses, we can't change it. We can't change it because it's by manufacturer itself, they assign this MAC address. We can't change the MAC address. Only we can able to see the MAC address, but we can't able to change the MAC address. Of course, some places for security reasons or attacking purpose, means they want to attack someone, or maybe they want to steal some data in the network, or maybe they want to hide in the network from attackers. They can able to mask this MAC address, like a spoofing their MAC address. Means they can use some duplicate MAC address using certain softwares. They can duplicate their MAC address, but original MAC address won't be changed. Original MAC address won't be changed. So the MAC addresses cannot be changed, cannot be assigned. You can't assign new MAC address. You can't change the existing MAC address because MAC addresses are physically fixed addresses, which is given by the manufacturer of NICs. It's 48-bit in binary, represented in 12 hexadecimal number. MAC address is also called as physical address. Every NIC, wired or wireless, having a MAC address. Your mobile phone, Wi-Fi connectivity is there. So whenever you connect it to Wi-Fi, so open it, see the Wi-Fi details. See the details like you are getting an IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, as well as your MAC address also you can able to see. Okay. Understand guys, what is MAC address? Because we are discussing about NIC, that's why I told about MAC address.
Yes, sir.
To check the MAC address using command prompt. So one is like using get MAC, another one is ipconfig all. So we'll see in the command prompt. So go to run, type cmd, and command prompt will be open. Okay, the first command is get MAC. One of the direct getting a MAC address is command is get MAC. If it is a lower, then can increase the size. It is not showing size increasing bar. Okay. Not required any extra. Simple. You can press the control button and move the scroll up and scroll down using mouse wheel. It is, see, I got a different MAC addresses, means physical addresses, and their devices. Okay. So out of this, which one is mine? I also don't know. I know somewhat like I think this is the one. Okay, because it is disconnected and it is showing a little bit proper one. So I thought it is this the MAC address. Okay, but getting adapter why? Because I have multiple adapters. Okay, both wired, wireless, virtual adapters also there. That's why it is so many things are showing. For it will may show two, 3 only. Another way of checking is IP config. IP config command is actually used to find an IP address. But when you go to ipconfig space /all, so it is used to not only an IP address, also you will get a MAC address and other details also. Okay, so it is also showing a lot of adapters, but mine is connected one is Wi-Fi adapter. So it is a wireless LAN adapter, Wi-Fi adapter. And this is a description, my Wi-Fi adapter name, Intel company, Intel Wi-Fi 6 AX201 160 megahertz. Next one is physical address. See, this is I said the physical address. Physical address means that is my MAC address. See that the 0456E52F9766. It's my that adapter. This adapter MAC address. And this MAC address is actually given by this Intel company only. And also there is other information about your IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DHCP server address, DNS server addresses, and as well as your lease obtain and lease expiry. Okay. So these are the command prompt wise you can able to see. Guys, understand how to check MAC address command wise. Another one is by going to control panel. Go to control panel. When you open the control panel, it may shows like this, or maybe it will shows generally like this. So in the control panel, if you are looking at like this, then go to this network and internet center. Go to network and internet center. And go to your network and sharing center. Click on the network and sharing center. Click on change adapter settings. Click on change adapter settings. So double click on your adapter. Then click on the details. So you can able to find what is your MAC address. Of course, you can able to see IP address and other details also. But your physical address means that is your MAC address. Okay. Simple. Go to the control panel, network and internet, network and sharing center, change adapter settings. Click on the adapter, double click. So click on details. You can able to get it. If in case when you open a control panel, it's showing the screen like this. It is directly network and sharing center is there. It's showing direct network and sharing center. Then change adapter settings, then your adapter, double click, details, you will get it. Okay. And this is also giving lot of what we can say so many things, right? So I'm going very simple way. Go to run. In the run type ncpa.cpl. Directly to opens this network connections window. Double click on your adapter, click on the details. You can see your MAC address and other IP address and other details. Okay. So this is the way you can able to check your MAC address and IP address also. తెచ్చాను. No. Understand, guys, how to check MAC address?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, I will tell this one and we'll take a lunch break. Okay, so maybe we'll see in afternoon. Maybe your sir will take the like communication session. Okay. First one is, now we know the MAC address means and how to check the MAC address. The MAC address is a physical address. You can't change the MAC address and it is assigned by manufacturer of NIC. So there is only one type of MAC address. It is represented in 48-bit, represented in 12 hexa number, represented in 12 hexadecimal number. Okay. So coming to this IP address. IP address is called a logical address. Of course, we'll discuss about IP address, IPv4, IPv6, and their classes. Everything we'll discuss just for knowing difference. That's it. Okay. So MAC address is a physical address, but IP address is called a logical address. That's why we need an IP address mainly. All communications, we are all communicating to one system to another system within the LAN or maybe outside of the LAN. Maybe you're communicating to google.com, youtube.com, facebook.com. All actually you are communicating with an IP address only. Even you put a name there, like I put a youtube.com here. But what I'm getting is, okay, actually I'm communicating with youtube.com server's IP address. Okay, so IP address is a logical address. We can define a logical network. Can use IP address to define logically. For example, I have 100 computers are there. And out of 100 computers, I can make only 10 computers. Only the specific 10 computers can communicate each other. All 100 are connected. But out of all 100 connected, I can make a specific 10 computers or 20 computers. I can make them to communicate each other so they cannot able to communicate any others. Using simple IP address only. Using simple IP address only. Because IP address use it to define logical network. And it is uniquely identified device in the network. For example, my laptop in my network. So what is this identification of this IP, this laptop is in the network is IP address. So I got an IP address. The same IP is not repeated in our network. In my network, same IP won't be repeated. Okay. And it is same network, logical network. So I mean the same logical network or not is defined in by understanding by this IP address. Okay. We can change the IP address. I can change that IP address to another IP, like maybe I can configure manually, I can configure that IP address. I can change the IP address manually, I can change it. Or I will get an IP address automatically also. Here, I got an IP address from my DHCP server. In our office, we have a DHCP. From there, I am getting an IP address. My work is completed today. I went to home. Evening, I opened my laptop in my home. Again, I connected to my Wi-Fi router. From my Wi-Fi router, it's act like a DHCP server. It is giving an IP address to my laptop. Okay. Again, night completed work, close. Morning, I came to office. Again, I'm connected to this network. Again, this network, in this network, the DHCP server is assigned IP address to my laptop. Okay. So IP addresses keep on changing from one network to another network. If you want, you can configure it manually or you can use you can get it automatically from DHCP server. Okay. Next, yeah, who is going to give IP address automatically to you is the DHCP server. IPv4 and IPv6, two versions of IP addresses. In IP addresses, two versions, IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 is 32-bit in size, IPv6 is 128-bit. After classes means after few things, there's two things are there. One is cables, another one is devices. Then we'll discuss about IP address. That time I will explain about how IPv4 is look like, what are the divisions and all. Okay. So this is the simple differences between IP and MAC address. MAC address, physical address. IP address, logical address. MAC address, we can't change it. IP address, we can change. MAC addresses are assigned by that manufacturers of NIC. But IP addresses can be assigned manually, you can configure or assign, or automatically also we can get configured. Automatically means by the DHCP server is there. Okay. In MAC address, only one type of MAC address it is, which is represented in 48, which actually 48-bit in binary, represents in 12 hexadecimal. But in a MAC address, IP addresses, we have IPv4 version, IPv6 version. IPv4 is 32-bit in size, IPv6 is 128-bit in size. IPv4, it is actually represented in decimal format. IPv6 is represented in hexadecimal format. Mainly these are logical addresses. So if you want to communicate in the network, you must have NIC having MAC address. But again, what you need is an IP address. It's compulsory to identify your device in the network. Okay. Guys, understand what it is? Okay, we have a time. There's a 10-15 minutes of time is also there. So you can able to complete up to cables and back. But if you are taught, then definitely I can make it easy and faster instead of boring and kind of stuff. You must start this. Okay, look at here, guys. Networking cables. So you have an NIC. You have a NIC. You have a device. Okay. Mainly wide type of connectivity. So you have a NIC to connect it. So how you will connect? For using some cable you are required to connect. Based on your NIC, type of your NIC, based on your NIC, what type of NIC it is, that type of cable you can able to connect it. That type of cable you have to connect it. Okay. So that is the first important. So you have a different cables, coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, optical fiber cable. So three types of cables are there. Coaxial cable. It's a simple one. Okay. Because we are not more worried about coaxial wires because of we are not using right now any other dependent topology things and all. Okay. We are using right now the technology is Ethernet. Okay. That type of connectivity is that type of related cables we are using. Not in a older like this. Okay. But to know what is the cable is look like. Okay. So if you see there is a center copper wire. It's a copper wire. This copper wire actually carries the main signal. And for protection, there is a plastic sheet. On above of that plastic, then there is a copper mesh. So there is a copper mesh. Okay, this is the copper mesh. Purpose of this copper mesh is to protect your signal, main signal, from electromagnetic interferences. Okay, protect your main signal from electromagnetic interference. In our generally, we can't see these electromagnetic signals, but your mobile phone is getting a signal, your laptop is getting a signal from your Wi-Fi, right? So your daily regular, your 4G, 5G, also we are connecting, all because of electromagnetic interference only. Okay, so this one is like this. Okay, next type is twisted pair cable. So in a twisted pair cables, okay, there is a UTP, STP cables are there. UTP, unshielded twisted pair cable, STP, shielded twisted pair cable. Unshielded twisted pair cable, shielded twisted pair cable. So what it is, actually it contains pair of wires. Okay, by general it is 4-pair cable. 4-pair means 8 wires are there. So each pair of wires are twist each other. Because of this twist, there's electromagnetic interference, not about electromagnetic interference, it is about attenuation mainly. Attenuation means it is decayation of signal strength. Okay, it is there. Signal strength, speed of data transmission will reduces because of attenuation. Strength of means signal strength will be weakened after certain distances. Signal shape will be changes. Okay, so for to avoid that one, so there is a twist between these two wires, pair of wires. Each pair of wire is twist each other. So on these wires, there is a shielding to protect from electromagnetic interference and also providing some strength to your cable to running for long distance, false ceiling, false flooring kind of stuff. So that is called STP. If shielding is not there, it means UTP, unshielded twisted pair cable. Okay. Already we discussed about your Ethernet cards, right? LAN cards or Ethernet cards. So one side of the cable go to your desktop or laptop, this RJ45 socket, and this cable are having RJ45 connector or a plug. Okay, one side of the cable goes to your laptop or desktop or server connector. Okay, so it is 4-pair cable, 8 wires are there. Each wires are color coded like a orange, green, blue, brown wires are there. For their pairing, for orange cable, there is a white orange, for green, white green, blue, white blue, brown, white brown cable combination is there. Okay, so this is about your UTP and STP cables. And see, this is called, already I told, patch cable or a LAN cable. We can also call it as patch cable or LAN cable. These cables are having with a different categories. That's why we are also calling it as a CAT cables. Okay, so CAT cables. The CAT 5E and CAT 6 are generally using in the organizations because CAT 6 is 1 Gbps up to 1 Gbps based connectivity. Cat 5 is 500 to 600. Cat 5 is 100, Cat 4 is 16 Mbps, Cat 3 is 10, Cat 2 is 4. And different people, different organizations, different books, it shows different speed sizes, but all these have taken from ComSci and Flash. Okay, so only, okay, some test book I will take. Next, Cat 1 is a telephone cable, RJ11 type of connector. The big connectors, this type of connectors called 8-pin connectors, RJ45. 4-pin connector, RJ11, like telephone cables. So this is a cable tester. If you have this cable and you are not getting connected properly, maybe there is a fault in cable. So you can test using this cable tester testing tool. Okay. Or you want to create this cable. You have a already wire is there. Okay. Already this bundle of wire is there like this. And based on your size and length, you want to create the cable like this. So you can use the tool called a crimping tool like this. Okay. So you have to insert these wires into these plugs from backside and press with this crimping tool, then it will be fixed. Okay. So this is about your UTP STP cables. Understand guys? Anything? Any small information? Nothing. No one is speaking. Okay. So I will finish the fiber optical cables and we can leave. Okay. What is this fiber optical cables? BRE, fibre, fiber optical cables, fiber optical cables. Okay. It is made up of glass. Our coaxial cable, twisted pair cables are made up of copper. Okay. But this is made up of glass. Glass is actually very cheaper material. Glass made up of limestone, simply like a sand. Okay. So it is a compared to like a manufacturing is cheaper, means that material is cheaper, but total cost is there. So we'll see that one. So in a copper cables are electromagnetic interference is there on the copper cable because it's a metal, so automatically electromagnetic interference is there. Okay, electromagnetic interference is there. First one. Second one. So glass, it's a glass is non-metal, means there is no electromagnetic interference. Okay, it's made up of glass. In a coaxial cable and twisted pair cable, so these are electrical wires, means copper wires. The signal type is electrical signal. Here in the fiber optical cable, the signal is light waves. The signal is light waves. Okay. What is the use of these fiber optical cables? For very long distance communication, very high speed data transmission purpose. Very high speed data transmission purpose. Okay. Our general UTP STP cables, the maximum size, the maximum distance is 100 meters apart only. If you are using UTP and STP cable, the maximum data transmission length is 100 meters. Whereas coaxial cable is 800 meters. But the UTP STP is 100 meters only. But fiber optical cables, very lengthy support is available. Okay. So for very long distance communication, very high speed data transmission purpose. For example, morning like I told about LAN can, man kind of stuff, that time SAN is also there. In SAN storage solutions, like a server to storage devices to the switches to storage devices. Again, it's like fiber optical wires we are using to connect. Fiber optical switches, fiber optical cables we are using to connect. Okay, fiber optical based NICs called a HBA, host bus adapters. What is HBA? It is a NIC for fiber optical based connectivity. Okay, and almost all our internet, almost more than 98-99% of internet we are using, we are getting through fiber optical cables, under ocean fiber optical cables, under ocean fiber optical cables. Okay, under ocean fiber optical cables. It is they will put it under ocean for connecting from one country to another country, one continent to another continent. Okay. They use these submarines to do it. There is a site to know how it is get connected. Okay, so like this. So entire our internet we are getting through this cables only. So this is entire global map, and the global map how it is get connected. If you see India, okay, from India also there is a different points. From these all points we are connecting to different worldwide. Okay, from here to Bangladesh, Myanmar, and different places, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia. Okay, here also you can see the canals and all. So how many cables are under ocean cables? This is Africa. Okay, America, south and north side. Okay, Russia. So entirely it's snow, right? So that's why they put a cable outer of them. Okay, outside and inside. So this is how we are getting connected. And fiber optical cables, we are not using in our regular LAN communication. Regular LAN communication, we are using Ethernet cables or Ethernet adapters, or what we say it is UTP STP cables. UTP STP cables also called as Ethernet cables, LAN cables, right? So these cables, UTP STP cables, we are using in the regular LAN communication. Fiber optical communication uses in a servers, storages, like a SANs type of storages, core routing places. Okay, high speed where need a compulsory high speed data transmission like a 10 Gbps, 20 Gbps kind of speeds where you use a fiber optical cable. It is cheaper as well as a costly. Okay, because the manufacture of cable is very cheaper. Okay, but total cost is very high because you need this HBA. For example, to connect it to my laptop, I can't connect it because my laptop do not have fiber optical interface is not the fiber optical based NIC is not there. Ethernet interface is there, Wi-Fi related interface is there, but not fiber optical one. For example, I have taken a desktop, so that is also not there. So generally it is cost is there. So definitely for servers, we can insert these cards inside for fiber optical connectivity. Certain servers having a built-in fiber optical connected NICs are there. Depends upon the cost and ranges. Okay, different cables. You see, this is the fiber optical switch. So you want to connect it to fiber optical. So device must be support for fiber optical connectivity. Fiber optical switches, fiber optical cables are required. So the overall cost will become very high. Only for enterprises purpose they use it, not for a home purpose or generally small, not for a small organization, not mainly for a general network. Even a very big organizations also for their general network and regular LAN communication, they don't use this fiber optical. Only inside their data centers they use fiber optical. For internet connectivity, they are using fiber optical. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, the next one is your networking devices. Already we discussed few points. So then we'll also going to discuss some more point after that, not right now. See that. Okay. That's it for now. Okay. Have a lunch. and sir will inform for the next session. Okay, that's it for now.